My father was an avid wildlife photographer who transitioned from being a researcher to a cameraman before meeting a wolf many years ago. He would occasionally sneak us kids out to the hide where they were filming a wolf pack getting ready for a hunt. He would frequently be gone for what felt like years and only have a small window of time to see us kids, 9 months. Every wolf knew its purpose, as my father demonstrated to me by pointing out the leaders, stalkers, chasers, rearguard, and pup caretakers. Later that night, a wailing broke out. It was so loud it shook my chest. They made their intentions and presence known and played about by biting, nipping, licking, and stroking to strengthen relationships. The largest wolf I've ever seen emerged out of nowhere as I turned around. "Don't worry, he's just a sentry sniffing the air around us. There's one over there too," my father assured me. He was difficult to see because he was lying down and keeping watch. My father assured me that the wolf was only interested and that he wouldn't harm me if I allowed him to smell me. I could hear the wolf breathing since he was so close. He sniffed the air and flicked out his tongue like a snake sampling the air. Even though there was a rifle nearby, this lovely animal might have easily turned on me and would have reached me before anyone could have raised a firearm. I promise you, this beast was truly magnificent. He had no desire to harm us, though, as he and his pack were accustomed to my dad and his fellow researchers. In fact, I could tell by the expression in his eyes that he was merely interested. The most important thing to understand is that wolves avoid humans at all costs. Their trust is earned, and if ever you find yourself face to face with a wolf, never, ever turn your back. Under no circumstances run. Of course, I asked my dad about wolf attacks. He had personally only once come across a wolf that took a dislike to him. The reason being that you are the intruder. If you believe they aren't watching, you're mistaken. They see you, smell you, and, like big cats, if you turn your back, he knows you can no longer see him. If he doesn't like you or trust you, he will come upon you. Basically, bear this in mind if you come into contact with wolves. Run not, you can't outrun him. Make a lot of noise, hold your ground despite how terrifying it may be, look him in the eyes to let him know you aren't going to turn away from him. He needs to know that you are not a threat, but if he attacks you, you will defend yourself. Unfortunately, for my dad, none of the above helped him when he was finally attacked by the same wolves that he had previously been photographing. The ringleader of the attack being the alpha male that he could have shot when it was inches from me during my first meeting. If he had have done, he may still be alive. No one knows why they attacked him, but they found his rifle by his side, not fired a single bullet, so he was either not expecting it, or didn't want to use his weapon on such fantastic creatures. A wolf like this killed my dad.